Domination Nation, what up? It's me, you, back on Dominations. It's been about 3 weeks. Jeez Louise, that's forever. I know. I like to put out more videos, and I will be doing that as soon as I get moved into the new house. May 1st is that day. That's coming up in about 5 days. So give me a week after that, and I should be back on track with more frequent videos. And so I apologize for that. Miso Sale. But I do have a special guest host, actually two special guest hosts that decided to join me for this video. I'm actually not in my normal office because all my stuff is packed up. In fact, I packed up my computer and everything I record with, but the update finally came out, so I busted out the computer again to make this video and just shoot the breeze for a minute, kind of get everybody caught up, let you know I'm still going to be making videos just here in a couple weeks. So but my two biggest fans decided to join me here. His name is Chewy Chicken. Yes, I did not name him. He's a big fan of my channel. He was actually my second subscriber. He has a YouTube channel too. And then Kiki here. Kiki, he's my first subscriber. He's the one that spearheaded this whole video. And he's actually a sponsor of the show too. So those guys are joining me. Anyways, enough silliness. We're going to talk about the recent update, the changes that they made. Not get into it too deep because you guys already know. You've been playing the game for a day or two with this update. You've also probably watched other YouTube videos where people have reviewed this stuff. And so I won't get too deep into that. And also don't want this video to go too long. But we got a couple layouts to show, if I can talk. And one's an industrial and 2 atomic. We'll get into those here in just a second. Let's quickly talk about what's changed on my base since 3 weeks ago. The first and foremost is this bad boy right here, Atomic Age City Center. So we've made it. I've got cat hair all over me now. Anyways, we made it. That thing went on sale the other day. I was waiting for it to go on sale to go Atomic because I like to instant upgrade my city center with crowns. So I was saving crowns. I went to Crown Town. I had about 2,000 crowns ready, and it only costs about 1,700 crowns to normally crown. But I thought when the sale happened that the price in crowns would also decrease. It did not. So I still paid 1,700 crowns for the upgrade in Alliance, or for the upgrade in Age, even though I didn't. Even though it was on sale half off. So that's kind of shysty. But what else do you expect from Nexon, right, guys? Right, guys? Right? So anyways, I'm Atomic now. What that did was it gave me 3rd sniper tower. Booyah for you, ya. Ballista tower number 6, which is an anti-tank. Looks like this little purdy thing when it gets leveled up. Also, readout number 5, very crucial. And a 4th stable, which makes it easier for people like me to be symmetrical with our base layouts, which we love to do. Anyways, those are the main ones. We also got a 4th market, a 4th mill, and a couple other traps and doodads like that. So that all came with the Atomic upgrade. I'll be doing my armory next. My citizens just came free out of the university. Once I upgrade the armory, I can start getting into these little turds right here, doing a little Atomic Age troop action. Another benefit of me holding off the upgrade to Atomic Age was that I wanted to finish, well, it allowed me time to finish off some of the what I felt were important upgrades in the university before going Atomic. And here they are. Mortar damage is maxed out. Mortar hit points going maxed out. And howitzer damage is maxed out. And that's going to help out a lot when you go to the next stage for your troops to be a little bit stronger. Basically stronger than Atomic already before I even went Atomic, which is nice. CTG and her magic stick. We've got assault, infantry damage, hit points, all doing well, almost maxed out. Haven't done anything on that 3rd level, but those defenders probably help out a little bit more too, seeing as how they've kind of adjusted the game a little bit more on the defensive side. We'll talk about that here in the update recap. King Sejong starting protect because the tactics, we now have less tactics to bring with us. We'll go into that here also, but completed tower damage and some machine gun damage before going Atomic. I felt like those were probably important to do. Tank depot defender damage, got that pretty high, as well as tank damage itself. So as a Frenchman, we like our tanks. So that's where that is. Now let's get right into the update. One of the things that did unlock right away and actually worked was this new Amelia Earhart hero, or leader I should say. Leader is what they're called in the university. We've got some interesting upgrades here. Fighter damage in general, which is awesome. So we're going up. I'm going to level 3 on that. It cost oil to upgrade, so my oil stash is dipping rapidly, but that's okay. I'm going to commit to upgrading a few things in Amelia before I bail out on that and start saving for something else. But you can also see SAM battery damage, oil production, aircraft upgrade cost, air defense damage, air defense hit points, paratrooper damage. All the damage ones, I love the damage ones. And so that's what I'll be going for. Sucks that I have to go all the way to a university level 6 to get to the second fighter damage one. But, you know, that's alright. We'll work on that. That's my focus, at least right now. Probably going to give up on a couple of these guys university-wise. I've been hitting it for so long. So we'll reduce the number of guys in the university to upgrade some of my atomic stuff, namely the troops in the armory, barracks, and some of my buildings that I just got. So that's what I'm working on. That's one of the changes there is the new leader in the university. Tactics. This wasn't mentioned in the State of the Nations video that I did, but in a later April technical notes or whatever the heck you want to call it, design spotlight, they go into it more on the forums. And we'll just review this real quick. It says the next change is the introduction of tactics capacity. This works just like troop capacity, but for tactics. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, let me just pull it up and show you what I mean. You've already seen it. You've talked about it with your friends. You all hate it. A few of you are okay with it. Personally, I'm okay with it. The thing is that we still have an issue with sandbagging. This is my raiding army down there. Just, you know, go steal some stuff with it, drop some medals and stuff like that. So don't pay too much attention to that. But anyways, on to the tactics issue. They increased the capacity to 7. However, sabotage, protect, and betrayal now take up 2 spaces. These are more valuable tactics, and maybe they should have had it that way since the very beginning. I'm okay with that, except for the sandbagging thing. So when we face difficult teams that we can't beat, we're trying to get the glory. I have noticed a little bit of a change in the glory. So I'm up against the sandbagging. We're not committing to this war. So initially we saw the extreme imbalance in the teams and the average level, you could say. But anyways, for instance, their number 15, he's an atomic level 237, I think. Our number 15 is an industrial level 140 something. So our number 15s have a 90 level difference. There's no chance for us to beat them. All we could ever hope for would be to tie, but we would have used those tactics to tie. Now we have less tactics, making it more difficult, making it easier for the sandbaggers to beat us. Anyways, beyond that, they made some changes that we can take a look at. Right here at the top of the list, you can see attacks used and battles won. That's a new stat there, or at least a new tracking method there on that screen. And underneath the attacks, you can see the duration. So number 1, attack number 1 in 2 minutes 22 seconds, and you know, so that would lower their overall attack time. If we were to tie up, which would be dang near impossible, but if we were to tie up somehow magically, we would definitely get creamed because of their level difference. However, I mean, if the glory is always going to be this small when we're matched against a sandbagging team, I guess it's not that big a deal, but we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that that's the case every time we face sandbaggers. We're experimenting with our levels in our team, on our roster, I should say. So, for instance, Atomic, Global, Industrial Only has been giving us more glory reward. And we're kind of experimenting, trying to figure out how to get more glory. All in all, though, the glory system is broken, and I hate it. So, what does it really matter? All I really care about is when we get matched up against a good team that pulls all their best players like we do, puts them against each other, and those wars. So, really just don't worry about the stupid glory and the leaderboards because they don't really matter. They don't go off of what matters to us. But we can still try and just hopefully get through this, and they'll eventually get a resolution to the sandbagging issue. We'll hope. Another thing they were going to do, I don't think I mentioned yet, is the alliance attacks. You can attack your teammates. That is nowhere to be seen, and I'm guessing that they were going to wait until everybody was updated and see how many bugs they had before they added their most buggy aspect. That was originally the plan for the World War replays. They were going to be after the update. Well, they decided to go ahead and wait on the alliance challenges where you can challenge your teammates. So that's kind of frustrating too. We were all pretty excited about that. Marco Polo's nowhere to be found. Marco. Don't see him. He's gone. Got about 10 minutes before I gotta go, so make this video a little bit quicker here. Anyways, long story short, the update, not a lot that I like so far. We'll keep on gaming. I know some of you guys have been feedbacking at a huge rate on the forums, and I'd love to see that, but I would like to see them actually do something about it. So I don't know what that'll take. Maybe a reduction in players and money, but I'm probably going to keep playing the game. So anyways, here's the clearly the community feedback Nexon is supposedly getting is from DomiNations community. I'd like to see a video of someone from Nexon trying to attack a atomic base with 3 tactics. April Fools with the 1st of April, not the end. So people aren't too excited about it. Understandably so, though. Hopefully it balances out. I just don't like to spend too much time on the negative. Let's talk about some positive. So we're atomic now. Moving right along. What else is good? Some new layouts. So at least focus on something that I can control, which are the layouts. For my industrial age friends, I had a teammate that was requesting an industrial layout, so I went ahead and did one. You can see here, he had a specific deforested pattern that I wanted to match, and so that's why the skinny long layout. Why the long face? Because he asked me, that's why. Here it is. So if you want to pause the video, you can take a screenshot, whatever, and set up this pretty sweet industrial age layout. I don't think I put anything in there that didn't go, and I tried to keep everything out that you wouldn't have. So there it is. Enjoy. It's an H base. An H base layout. Now what happened here? I think I'm missing a gate or something. This is supposed to be closed off right here. Not really sure what's the dealio with that. Maybe I messed that up. Anyways, there's an atomic base layout for you to feast your eyes on. This is a more war-focused layout, obviously. You could swap out the city center for some loots and move stuff around and change it. But the overall idea is there. Decent road network. There's the industrial age for you. And here's my first atomic rendition of a base. Doesn't have my atomium on there, but I just selected that. And basically I modified a global base with the black walls you see on there and made it into an atomic layout. Pushed out the put in these little gates here, and so pretty sweet. I ran that one. It actually had some success. I like this base. The main focus is these 2 trap paths that people can come down, and the extended exposure they'll have to the anti-tanks inside there because of the barbed wire trap paths. So basically they're going to pull in and target other defenses, while this defense is the one laying waste to them. So pretty sweet layout. I do like it. I may rock it if the one I'm doing doesn't work too well, but it's been working well. So here is the atomic layout for war that I've gone with. Take a look at it. It's very similar to one of my recent videos, and it's basically a modified version of my favorite layout that I've done. And it's a video from the atomic release update that was a few months back, so you'd have to go through my history to see it. But anyways, this is the evolution of it. Added the 4th stable in there. Sometimes I'd like to not have my bunkers so centrally located for betrayal protection, but since betrayal costs more, I may push this in. And in fact, let me just do that now here. Push that in a little bit, since betrayals won't be as common. There we go. Whoops. Anyways, that's what it looks like. The traps are all focused on these corners. A lot of times people like to attack from the corners. It prevents their troops from spreading out all over the place. I don't know if I subscribe to that theory, but anyways, troops are going to come in from these corner spots, and they are also trap pathed into the anti-tank zone. And the double mortar layout, basically where troops come into the base openings, is typically under 2 mortar coverage zones. So they're getting double mortared when they come in, and that's the reasoning for that. Anyways, here, yeah, I don't really know. I'm super rusty. I haven't been making a lot of videos, so I apologize. Thanks for hanging in there with me, even though my video flow is pretty weak on this one. That's about it. Basically want to just get on here and shoot the breeze with you guys and let you know thank you for subscribing. I'm almost 500, like I mentioned earlier. The Alliance is doing really well. We have San Fran Tokyo and San Fran Tokyo 2. And basically we're founded on treating each other with respect and not really being disrespectful. Pretty simple process, or simple concept. And I like to subscribe to that idea. So anyways, if you're an alliance that's maybe fading out, you and 2 or 3 other guys are the only guys that are participating in wars or donating troops or always online or stuff like that, you don't have to ride that sinking ship into the ocean. You can just abandon ship, come on down to San Fran Tokyo Town, and hit the little search box. You punch in San Fran Tokyo. Everybody knows SANFRANTOKYO. Hit it. Boom. San Fran Tokyo. San Fran Tokyo 2 and San Fran Tokyo 3, which, is kind of a parking garage. But we love our guys in San Fran Tokyo 3 too. Carson Zeus, Manapire, Manapier, M. Napier probably, Manapire, God, and Theoden. All right, anyways. There they are, San Fran Tokyo 2. I spent a little time over there with these guys. Pretty righteous bros, I must say. We did a few wars there. And our San Fran Tokyo here, primarily of higher level guys, at least for us at least for us guys that don't spend too much money. I mean, I don't know how these guys, obviously they must be spending a lot of money to get all these super high level guys. But let's just take a peek, for instance. Oh, 250s, 240s, 230s. I guess it's doable, but anyways, not complaining. The point of that story was basically just to recruit you from your dying team to San Fran Tokyo. Chill with me and my friends. They're great. Let's talk about them. Who are these guys? Bels. He's from, I think, Finland. Maximus. I forget where everybody's from. Vidalia, Canada. There's some Canadians, some Europeans, some Asians, some Africans, some South Americans. I mean, there's so many sick, awesome dudes in here. Where's, old goats around here somewhere? Do you have an old goat on your team? No, you don't. There he is. Old goat. 145,000 lifetime donated. What the heck? That's a bazillion in DomiNations terms. Anyways, come on down and join us. Sorry I'm running on and on here. But that's it. Join San Fran Tokyo. End of story. Don't be ghetto in wars and get 4 stars. Also, do the booty scooty. That's it for my shout outs. Thanks for watching. Peace out. That's all there is.